Hello everyone, today is June 12th and I'd like to provide you with an update on the WR Detasseling safety policies and how we're going to implement COVID safety policies as well into the mix. I just want to start off by saying that the policy is fully available to everyone right here on the website. Just click on the policy, you can download and read it if you will. And today I'm just going to touch on a few of the highlights that we are going to be having in place for all of our workers. And I just want to start off by telling you we've been working with Health Canada and our local health units to develop these policies, and we're really happy with them. We feel they're going to be effective and practical, and it's going to keep everyone safe this summer. So I want to start off by talking about the personal protective equipment that we're going to be providing all of the workers. And there's really kind of two sets of equipment. There's a set of equipment for the school bus transportation, and there's PPE for the field. So let's start off by talking about the PPE for the school bus. And really it's sort of centered around this centerpiece, which is the face shield. So we're going to be supplying all of the workers with the face shield, and workers are going to have to take really good care of these things, take them home each day, clean them, bring them back. It's a mandatory component to get on the school bus. You have to have a face shield. We're also going to give a couple bandanas out to everyone, and this is to go around your mouth, nose, and neck. In some cases we may give out paper masks as well. We're also going to be giving out safety glasses to our workers, and this is to be worn in the fields. We're also going to be giving out these mesh hats that cover up your face and also protect your head from the sun. We're going to have hand sanitizer. We're going to have gloves for our workers. We're going to have lots of training and procedures and safety talks that will really make the environment safe for all of the workers. That's what we want. The other thing I want to talk about is the safety PPE that you as an employee have to bring to work every day. So closed-toe shoes are mandatory. Bring a couple pair of socks, and if you really want to be tricky, bring a couple pair of shoes as well to keep your feet really dry. Also, we have a full clothing policy called No Skin Is In, and that means that all of your skin must be covered by a breathable type material. And we find that employees really like that policy. It helps them feel much more comfortable in the fields. You also have to bring 4 liters of water for yourself to drink. We are not going to provide communal water to workers because, again, it's a safety policy. We also want you to bring your own little trash bag, any garbage you have from your lunch during the day. You're going to sort of keep your own garbage because we want to avoid having one garbage can that we're all touching. I want to talk now about how we're going to transport our workers safely, because there's really two distinct types of situations we're going to be in as a corn crew. We're either going to be driving to and from a field or in a field, and those are the two separate things we're going to be doing, and they require safety policies for each. So let's talk first about the bus. Okay folks, so we're looking at Morgan here, and Morgan has all of the proper PPE on for being on the school bus. So on the school bus is the time where this PPE must be worn. There's 3 important pieces that have to be worn at all times. That is the gloves, so we're going to have gloves on. We're going to have a mask. In this case she has a bandana. In other cases that could be a paper mask, but regardless the nose and the mouth must be covered. And the last thing is this plastic face shield. All 3 of these things will be worn on the school bus at all times, and that's because the workers are slightly inside of social distancing distances, so we're going to wear the PPE to protect everyone. The other safety gear that we're going to provide is sort of on the field side. So the same thing, we're going to have the gloves. The gloves are going to be for both, so the gloves switch over to the field side. We're also going to provide safety glasses for all of our workers. And we're also going to have a hat with a mesh face covering, which will be used in the field for the PPE in the field. So really 2 separate pieces of PPE for the safety measures, whether you're on the bus or in the field. So the next thing I want to talk about is safe transportation of workers. Again, that is going to be one of the keys to keeping everyone safe this summer. And that first day of work, when you arrive at your pickup location, we're going to ask parents and workers to, have some patience and understand that we have to give you your PPE on that first day. have you put it on and get on the bus safely. So the first day is going to be a little tricky, and then any new worker that comes on each day will have to deal with that as well. And again, on the school bus, there's no exceptions. We have to wear all the PPE on the school bus while we're being transported. So once we get to our field location, you have your PPE on. We're going to have to switch from the transportation PPE over to the field PPE, and that's going to be a point where we're going to teach you how to do that safely, and now we can demonstrate that. Okay, so we're going to do a simulation now. This is Morgan. She's now sitting on the bus. Let's pretend she's sitting on the bus. She has her proper PPE on. She has her face shield, her nose and mouth is covered, and she has her gloves on. Now we've arrived at the field, and it's time for her to get up and go to the field. So there's a time there where we're transitioning from one set of PPE to the other, and we have to do that properly. So what she's going to do is when she's instructed by her supervisor, she'll take off her face shield and her mask. So she'll put her face shield on the seat beside her. She can pull her mask down. On her face goes the glasses, the screen mesh hat. Now she can stand up, and then she would walk off the school bus. Then the next person, after she is 6 feet away, would do the same, and so on until everyone is off the bus in a safe manner. Let's talk about her safety gear now in the cornfield. So now she's a detasseler, and she has all the safety gear on we require in the field, which includes the mesh hat, the safety glasses, the gloves. She has closed-toe shoes on, and also you'll notice her entire body is covered with clothing, and that is called the no skin is in policy. By the way, her clothing is breathable, it's cotton. If it gets wet, it will dry quickly, but we do want a no skin is in for all the employees to protect them from bug bites and corn rash and the sun. We find it's a really good policy to maintain. Okay, so in closing, I do want to talk about a few more things. That's personal hygiene, washroom breaks, lunch breaks, etc. This is a time where we have to really be careful with our protective equipment. We need to be socially distant from each other when we're having our breaks, because you can't eat very well with one of these face shields on, so we are going to have to be socially distanced, and we'll help you with that. But the really big thing that I think all of society is learning, that you have to worry about your personal hygiene. So we're going to have lots of hand sanitizer. We're also going to have soap and water available to workers. And you have to keep yourself clean, especially before you go to eat or have a break. You have to clean. And then the last thing I want to talk about is sort of your commitment to working. Once you're called to work, we do expect you to work every single day, because the corn does not know what day of the week it is. It grows every day, so we have to work every day. And it's important that you communicate with your supervisor if you're not going to be there the next day for some reason, because we have to have a specific number of people on our school buses to be safe. So that's an important change and thing that we expect of each worker. So thank you for your time today. I hope you enjoyed the video. We're really looking forward to working with you this summer. We want to be safe, and we want to have a good time in the field. So all the best. We'll see you in about 3 to 4 weeks, everyone.